This is a timeless reading for the next 3 months for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. I'm just going to do a 9-card spread and just get a general overview about what's heads up as to what's coming along and coming out for Sagittarius. I have pre-shuffled these cards as well, so I'm just going to do another pre-shuffle. Sign of Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? What's coming on? What's does Sagittarius need to know? What can expect in the next 3 months? Sagittarius. These are timeless readings, so whenever you find this, there may be something for you. And also, if you're a fire sign who's not Sagittarius, it may well resonate as well. So bear that in mind. You don't have to be Sagittarius. Just the energies are current at the moment, and Sagittarius is my focus. Let's see where we are. It's just straight 9-card spread. The first column is the first month, the second is the second month, and the third is the third month. We'll have a look at the energy on the bottom of the card. Which is the Tower. You can see that. So, I'm not going to do pull clarifiers. This is a very straight, simple reading. So I'll put that over there, and we can see all the cards in this picture there. So the energy in the bottom is the Tower, which is sudden changes. Can be good, can be bad. In this reading, I think you have to say dramatic, sudden, good changes. It's a very positive reading looking at this, because the centre of the reading is the Ten of Cups, which is happiness and bliss in an emotional sense. The family there are very celebratory. They've got the kids dancing, and everyone's joy and happiness all around. And that's the centre of this reading, and that's the most influential card. It reflects all the other cards around. So it's a pretty good reading. In the first column, we have the Ten of Pentacles, no, sorry, the King of Pentacles, which is abundance and prosperity. It's very practical and grounded energy. He's very secure, he knows what he's doing, he's kind of he's a master of all he surveys. He's sitting pretty, basically. So that's the first card, followed by the Chariot, which is success and will, determination, moving forwards. He's balanced the yin and the yang, the two horses, which are Egyptian in this card, this Rider-Waite deck here, and he's basically, through strength and determination and creativity and willpower, he's moving on from the position he was before, out of the city into pastures new, in total command of his life. And then you've got the Two of Swords, which is an intuition card. It's the blindfold represents having to use the inner vision, and the moon, the crescent moon, is what is unknown, and the land behind is where she wants to go to. The swords are crossed, and some say ready for action. They're crossed in a repose position. It is almost like it's almost a meditative state. It is almost like a ninja in a sense, what a kind of ninja would do. And she's basically just waiting for the moment to strike, to act, and having to make that choice as to which way to act in order to get to the land beyond on the horizon there. It's often seen as difficult choices have to be made. The choices comes from the intellect, and it's a choice one might have to cut something out to get something that one wants. And then the second month, you've got the Seven of Cups, which is almost surrounded by options. All the cups are filled with different things. It's like you're spoilt for choice, almost a sort of dreamlike energy. So basically you don't know whether these possibilities are realisable or not, and you have to pick and choose. I would suggest the choices are multiple and they are realisable, because you've got the Ten of Cups below it, and also you've got Justice card sitting below that, which is things in balance, fairness, things playing out in a harmonious and in a fair and legalistically dutiful way. So if there's any legal matters, justice would suggest that it will play out in your favour. If you've got any issues, the sense the justice will prevail, basically. And in the third month, you have the High Priestess, which is using intuition to find inner wisdom. She has, again, that's the balance of the black and the white columns representing both sides what's hidden and what's known, the yin and the yang. They've got the pomegranates of abundance and the universe, and heaven and earth is all in her domain. She has the cross, she has the Torah as a scroll, and the crescent moon. Again, the crescent moon reflected in the crescent moon of the Two of Swords. The crescent moon is, it's a time of wishes, creating wishes, having dreams and desires and wanting to manifest them. It's when you make a wish and you focus on your intentions for what you wish to come forwards in your life. So the High Priestess is saying, get in touch with your intuition to manifest your wishes. And the Ace of Wands below that is a new passionate beginning coming in, one that brings lots of possibility for abundance. It's opportunities are knocking. And then the final card is the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling abandoned, out in the cold, and the wrong side of the wall of the Five Pentacles formed as a tree of life in the church window there, the stained glass. These characters feel like they're stuck outside, they're in shabby clothes, they're struggling. This is the classic card of not having what you want, feeling isolated and alone, and basically on the wrong side of your desires. This card in this position would suggest that you are escaping this situation, or it might be that you're fearing this situation, because all the other cards are very positive cards, and seemingly you are looking towards making choices, which may well be hard choices. The Two of Swords can be a hard choice to make, but you've got lots of other opportunities coming in, and for Sagittarius it looks like fairness is going to be important, and using your intuition and realizing the opportunities that come in when they come in, and not getting stuck in the feeling of lack, because in the center of this reading you've got abundance, you've got joy and happiness, you've got the Ten of Cups. You can't have a better life than that. So that's the influence. So I would say that in the third month you might get a feeling of being in that sort of out in the cold vibe, but it's a feeling that you should try and avoid, and things will be coming in. And below the tower you've got the moon, and then you've got the Two of Wands, which would suggest that basically you do hold the world, and you can make positive choices. The moon again is intuition, especially in the context of this reading. The tower and the moon together would suggest that basically things are going to move, and you just have to follow your intuition to make the right moves. Any difficult choice, you just have to trust your instincts, and the choices will be good choices, and you will avoid being in the situation of Five of Pentacles. Just hold and feel into the Ten of Cups vibe, because that's the overall vibe for the next 3 months, is abundance and happiness. Act with strength, act with courage, act with determination, and act in faith and belief. And I think the next 3 months are going to be rather good for Sagittarius. So with that, I'll say thank you, bless, and please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.